Hello everyone and welcome to Heather's Handcrafted Soaps, a small family-owned company in southeastern North Carolina that focuses on maintaining the heritage and tradition of our southern ancestors through soap making while using local and fresh ingredients whenever possible. I'm Heather Register and I'm your chief soap maker. Today we're going to make frankincense and myrrh. Now what does that remind you of? Maybe Christmas, maybe baby Jesus. Of course it should, because frankincense and myrrh are two of the three gifts brought by the wise men to the baby Jesus. So today we're going to honor Christmas by making frankincense and myrrh soap. So stay tuned. All right guys, so it's been a couple of hours and I've let all of my oils come to room temperature, the melted hard oils and the soft oils, as well as my lye water. So now it's time to combine the lye water with the oils. So let me just give that a quick little stir. And notice I'm pouring away from me because it's very important that it does not splash on me and give a burn. So we're going to pour that in there, and it's still warm, but not hot. Not quite down to room temperature yet, but that's okay. Just going to scrape it all out. And one of my favorite people to watch on YouTube is Katie Carson from Royalty Soaps. And she has this thing that she says called Scrapey Scrapey. And it's just always cute when she says that. So, Katie, that's a shout out to you. I'm doing Scrapey Scrapey. So now what we're going to do is to blend to bring to emulsification. That means the point when the lye water and the oils have mixed. So I'll probably speed this up because it can be a little boring. But notice the color changes, the oils become emulsified. And away we go. All right. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to split the batter off so that I can prepare the colors, because I like to make soap with different colors. So we have 3 smaller containers, and we're just going to pour some in each of those containers. And let's see how much we can fit all of them or not. Pretty much. So let's start here. And the last one. All right. So that's a good amount in each, because I want the colors to be more of accent colors and not the overall color. Now, what I want to do for my overall color, we're just going to set these to the side right now, is I want to make sure that it's going to be white. So even though this is our fragrance oil, by the way, this is from Be Scented. It's a company that I like to order from, and they do have a YouTube channel. It's called A&N Suds and Such and Be Scented, and the lady's name who does the soaps there, her name is Jen, and she is a hoot and a holler, so if you get a chance, go check her out. Be Scented. And so we are doing Christmas frankincense and myrrh. So to make this white, to make sure it's going to be white, I'm adding water-soluble titanium dioxide. And it doesn't take a lot. Just want to make sure it's all incorporated where I've already put it all in there together. So I'm just going to pour this in a little bit. Don't want too much because it can accelerate the batter somewhat. And we're just going to... It's a little too creamy still. I really want a little more white. I want it kind of off-white, not a white white, then off-white. Alright, nice color. I think that's what we're looking for. Okay, so next I'm going to mix up the colors. Now I have already dispersed my colorants in the oils. I just took some of the oils out of the batter. And so now we're going to put the colors in here. And I have 3 colors. From Nurture Soap, I'm using Shimmer Gold Mica. And from Brambleberry, I'm using Ultramarine Blue Pigment. And for the first time ever, I'm actually trying natural indigo dye powder. Indigo is pretty interesting. It was actually grown in our area. There are 2 roads near me that are called Indigo Flats. As a matter of fact, my dad was born on one of those roads. He wasn't even born at the hospital. He was born at home. So it's pretty interesting to us, part of our heritage around here in the southern part of the United States, especially down here in southeastern North Carolina in the coastal region. So what I'm going to do is just pour this in. It's a pretty gold color. What I'm going for here, when I think of frankincense and myrrh, I think about the gifts brought to baby Jesus. And of course, when we think about the birth of Christ, we do think about the nativity and the fact that most of us consider it to be at night. So I'm blending colors that I feel like would be very pretty for a night-inspired soap. So there's the gold. We're going to add in the blue. It's rather thick. And pre-dispersing the colors and oils helps to ensure that there are no clumps of color in the soap batter. And last, the indigo. I'm really interested to see how the indigo turns out because sometimes it can be darker and sometimes lighter. So, we'll see.
And now we're just going to mix away. And we'll go from lightest to darkest. Here we go.
Let's get some of this out of the way. So now it's time to add in our fragrance oil, which is, like I said, the frankincense and myrrh from Be Scented. And we're going to add a little bit to each one. So of course I'm going to add the majority of it to my white, and then some to the gold and each of the blues. Sorry I'm having to do this off camera. I just don't have that much room to set up right now. Hopefully soon I'll have a little bit of a better setup for you. But for today, this is what we have. So we're going to mix all of these up, and I'm going to get every last bit of goodness out. Uh-oh, stick blender wants to fall over there. So we're going to get every last little bit of goodness out.
Don't want to waste any of it. And this is a very soft skin. I think I was expecting something a little more exotic, but it's pretty soft, and I do like that. Okay, and I think we got it. So let's see how this mixes up now.
Okay, so now I'm going to go grab the molds, and I will be right back. And we're back with our molds. These molds come from Brambleberry. I do like them because they have a silicone insert, which makes it easy to remove them and to get the soap out of the mold, and cleanup is much easier as well. So now we're going to pour in our base color. Ooh, it's a pretty creamy white color. I'm going to pour up about a third to a half of the way up. And now we're going to start pouring in some of our colors. We're going to do the darker blue, or the more of a royal blue first. Just going to kind of go down and up and back. And on the other side, down, up, and back. And now we're going to do our gold. Same thing. Let's go more in the middle with the gold, I think. Okay. And now with our indigo color. Because the soap batter is so liquidy at this point, the swirls are going to be beautiful. Sometimes you never know. Sometimes your soap batter gets really, really thick and it's hard to swirl the colors. Sometimes it's really thin and they all kind of muddle together, and then sometimes it's like Goldilocks and the Three Bears. It's just right. Okay, Let's see a little something right there. Get that out. Awesome. So I'm actually going to swirl a little bit first. And you can see my swirler of choice is just a bamboo skewer. So we're going to swirl back and forth. And then we're going to actually roll that color around a little bit. You know how Bob Ross makes happy trees? We make happy swirls. And we're going to swirl back and forth, making those happy little swirls. You know, soaping is a really good creative outlet, but then again, it's kind of like Forrest Gump. Once you buy a box of chocolates, you never know what you're going to get. With soap making, once you put a swirl in there, you never know how it's going to turn out. Okay, so next we're going to add more of our creamy color.
So we kind of add it right down the middle there. Oh, this is going to be so pretty. So pretty. A perfect representation of our Savior's birth. Man, I love how the swirls are doing already. But again, the scent is mild, slightly warm. And when I say warm, I mean comforting warm. I don't mean spicy warm. Very, very unusual, and I think I'm going to really like it. So again, with the blue, it's thickening up some, so it's going to sit on top a little more. Down and back. And down and back. And with our gold, same thing again. Go down the middle with that. Boom, boom, boom. And with our indigo. Gorgeous. Can we just say gorgeous? Loving it. And we're going to swirl it again. Swirl. Back and forth. And swirl around to mix our colors some more. Wow, pretty, pretty, pretty. I like pretty. How about you? And I like to swirl both ways so that you mix it up coming and going. So pretty.
Now these molds are almost full, and I do have some little round molds that I use because for me personally, I prefer the little round soaps because they fit in my hand so much easier. But most people do like the rectangular soaps. So I offer both. And because of the way that my recipe reads, you do need plenty of extra. Hey, so we're back, and it's been a little over 24 hours, and we're at the point now where it's time to take the soap out of the molds and cut it. So I've already removed the soap from the wooden molds, and I've unmolded one soap, and I'll show you how easy it is to use the silicone mold to unmold the second one. You just peel it away from, very easily, it peels away from the sides, just like so. Turn it upside down, and voila, there we go. Okay, so we were going to fix our cutter. The wire broke a few minutes ago and we had to replace the wire, but now we're good. So like I said, it's been about 24 hours since we made the soap, and now it's time to cut it. I'm going to show you how we cut it. Pretty simple, pretty easy. I have this cute little wire cutter, and when you cut it, then you can see the pretty swirls inside. This is probably the most satisfying part of making soap. Finding out what the inside looks like. Ooh, pretty. And as you can see, every bar is completely and totally different. And there you go. That's how we make our frankincense and myrrh soap. We hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please be sure to click the like button, and also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. We love to share the things that we're making with you. It's very important that we're transparent in all the things that we do, so we invite you to come along on our journey, this fascinating, fabulous soap journey, to see how things are done. So thank you so much for stopping by and spending a few minutes with us. And as always, have a great day and see you later.